Acknowledge that we are here on traditional territory of the
Haudenosaunee, Anishinaabe, Arawindaran, and neutral peoples. Thanks to all the listeners for tuning in, and thanks to all those on Facebook seeing us live on our last #Can Youth Vote Matter and #Can Minority Vote Matter awareness campaign radio show. Today we're dedicating our last radio show to our great veterans. Thank you for your service and for keeping us safe and free. We always wear our poppies with pride. We will never forget. We would like to thank all our friends, especially Kathy, for making our promotional posters. We would like to thank CKMS 102.7 FM Radio Waterloo for giving us this opportunity. Our community radio station is a great station. Thank you, Jeff Stager, Bob Jonkman, and all the members of the board. I would like to thank all of our guests who came to our show and showed their support for our awareness campaign. And to all my listeners and viewers, without you, this show would have had no meaning. So thank you to all of you, especially to the youth and minorities who tuned in and supported our awareness campaign. But my most thanks and gratitude are for that one person who is the most important to me, without whose support and love, believe me, we the three kids would be nothing. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. We love you. Hey, Mama, come in. Isla, can you go get her?
Sure.
Come on. We love you, Mama. Thank you so much for everything.
You're always welcome.
Group hug!
All right.
Do this thing. Oh, wait. Thanks.
Group up. Yeah.
Youth and minorities, you might ask, what's the use of meeting the candidates in our riding? Well, let me tell you, by doing the same thing, I came to know that we have a candidate who has worked with small businesses, is also a veteran who has served in the Canadian Armed Forces Infantry Reserves. He also holds 2 master's degrees, biodiversity and business, and played for his university's historic ice hockey team. His name is Alan Kiso. Guys, I came to know about a candidate who graduated from the University of Waterloo with a Bachelor of Science, and the Waterloo region record and recognized her as one of 40 under 40 who would lead the region of Waterloo into the future, who also has done a lot of work in our community for inclusion and diversity. Her name is Barza Shager. I also came to know about a person who completed a double degree in business and computer electronics, who is also the founder of Sustainable Waterloo Region and Green Economy Canada, and has worked on green economy for over a decade. His name is Mike Morris. Guys, I also came to know about a person who has a beautiful and kind heart, who loves his environment and is doing a PhD in the same field, and is a proud member of the LGBTQ+ community. His name is Andrew Marega. Guys, I came to know about a native who wants her community to come out and participate in the elections and be a part of the democratic processes. Her name is Amy Smoke. I came to know about all these and other great candidates because I went and met them. I came to know that when one man is taking away jobs, there's a strong woman who's fighting to save them. I support my teachers, and I'm with all those who fight to safeguard others' jobs and securing better and affordable education. Her name is Kelly Dick. Guys, I also came to know that they make us fight us, we the common people. And in turn, we the common people hate each other. For teachers and nurses, I have heard people say, who will pay for them? I have heard people say, look at these people who are misusing our taxes on social assistance, people who are homeless, people who are having trouble with drugs, or having a mental problem. We just hate each other. We hate each other, the common people. We're so insensitive to each other. Guys, I want to ask you, how much do you think we are spending on each other, we the common people? It is pennies compared to the tax breaks the rich get. We do not hate when the rich get richer on our tax money, do we? Please let us, for once, stop hating each other. Youth and minorities, your vote and your candidates can take away all this hate. Guys, our radio station needs your support. We're a community channel and we're non-profit, and we're looking to buy new equipment. Just go to radiowaterloo.ca/donate to donate. Thank you. Guys, you might be wondering, why did I start my awareness campaign and radio show in the first place? Well, with my awareness campaign and radio show, I wanted youth and minorities to learn firsthand what steps are involved in the election process, how they could run or become part of a political campaign or a cause that they believed in, what motivated their political candidates and activists to do what they were doing, and what sacrifices they had to make to do what they're doing. My radio show showed youth and minorities how they can make themselves heard and have their issues get the priority they deserve. Youth are a quarter of Canada's population, and minorities are no less than 1/5 either. Youth and minorities, what I've learned with my awareness campaign is that your elected members will listen to you if you voted. The minority can come out and partner with their candidate, and that candidate, once elected, will support them when making legislation and laws. And youth, you need to understand this. Any legislation made today will affect your future and your present the most. After every election, elected representatives know which groups voted in the elections. If they knew that the youth and minorities voted, they'll listen to them and listen to their issues. Youth and minorities, according to statistics, voter turnout varies across age groups and is worse among young voters, a gap that has widened since the 1990s. Only 38.8% of Canadians aged 18 to 24 voted in 2011, compared to 75.1% aged 65 to 74. Turnout also tends to be lower among single parents and newer immigrants who have obtained citizenship, according to Statistics Canada. The voter turnout in the 2018 Kitchener municipal elections was only 28%. Only 28%. Come on then, guys, you say they don't listen to us, they don't make legislation or laws that address our issues and concerns. Wake up, guys, wake up. And remember, Monday, October 21st, youth vote. Youth, look around the world. Wherever a revolution or any activism for change happens, it's always done by the sacrifices of the youth. During these times, even the society calls them out to make the change. The Canadian activist Natalie Moore is a youth. The Pakistani activist Malala Yousafzai is a youth. The American Emma Gonzalez is a youth. The young women leading the democratic revolution in Sudan are youth, just like Ella Silla. I was honored that a young woman came to me and said that I reminded her of Ella Silla. Swedish activist Greta Thunberg is a youth, and the Canadian Anishinaabe activist Autumn Peltier is also a youth. Listeners, our region is especially blessed with many agrarian strong women who are a true inspiration, especially for the females, not just only in Canada, but all over the world. Women like Kelly Dick, former NDP MPP candidate for Kitchener-Conestoga and current president of the Waterloo Region Labour Council and United Food and Commercial Workers Union. Bardish Chagger, the Waterloo Region record recognized her as one of 40 under 40 who would lead the region of Waterloo into the future. She was also the leader of the government in the House of Commons. Jacqueline Kiso, Director of Global Customer Experience at Digital Ed, and wife to Kitchener South Hustler Conservative MP candidate Alan Kiso. And Amy Smoke. She's a Mohawk woman, Turtle Clan from the Six Nations of the Grand River. She's an inspiration to all of us. She has overcome many obstacles in her life and stood tall. She has not only healed herself spiritually, but now also guides and heals many, those who seek peace and safety. To me, she's a phoenix who has risen from the ashes, and now she gives light to whoever seeks it. To me, I have found our natives and their spirituality to be the nearest to the earth and the environment. They believe and protect nature like no other. Guys, whenever I've dreamt about climate change, I see Mother May, Mike Forrest, and baby Greta shielded under her wings, the wings of the phoenix Amy Smoke, who protects them and guides them and helps in restoring the balance between man and nature. Youth and minorities, our Kitchener Mayor Barry has started the Mayor's Task Force on Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion. This is a great initiative to counter all the negativities that are increasing and surrounding us today. According to Stats Canada, hate crime in Canada has increased by almost 50%. That's a lot. Believe me, by any measures, that's a lot. In our own Canada, the ship SS St. Louis, with more than 900 Jewish refugees on board, were seeking asylum and safety. These innocent refugees were returned to Europe, where a large number of them later died in the Holocaust and the death camps. This ship, this voyage of the damned, had children on board who were scared, terrified, and crying, but at that time we looked away. the discrimination that our LGBTQ plus community face many a times, whether it's the Toronto's bathhouse raids or many other such incidences. All these are part of our Canadian history too. KW listeners, you don't have to go far. Just go to your Waterloo Museum or sit with different groups, and you will know that in our own KW, who treated wrongly the German immigrants in the early 1900s, then later down the years, who treated the former Yugoslavian migrants wrongly, and now who are treating the Syrian immigrants wrongly. Going to the Waterloo Museum, you will learn how our Chinese migrants were taxed wrongly. Also, many Canadian First Nations were stopped from many of their traditional practices. And who among us can forget Viola Desmond, a woman of color, a woman of minority, a young woman who refused to leave her seat in a white section of the theater? Yes, this happened in our Canada. But guys, our Canada is a beautiful place. Oh, have you not heard the hues and cries of parents of children with autism? Even these kids weren't spared. But guys, our Canada is a beautiful place. We had our downs, but we educate each other. We do not hide our history. All these are our strengths, and this is what makes us great. We stand strong together. Most of us are good at heart. Every time I stand in front of a mirror, I say, "Hey Allah, I am a Canadian." It makes my heart fill with joy, and it brings a smile to my face. We all love calling this beautiful and great country our home. Our beloved veteran Harry Watts once told us that our Canada is like a garden, and all the different flowers in it are what make it beautiful. This is what he fought for and what he believed in, and I hope we're able to keep it that way. Youth and minorities, now more than ever, your role is very important. As you hold the power to vote, youth and minorities make these negativities that are growing ever stronger in our Canada go away. We need to come together and vote, because our vote and our elected representatives will make laws and legislations that can take away these negativities. So guys, again, the Mayor's Task Force on Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion is a great example of what positive things our elected representatives can do. I want all our listeners to know that we neither supported nor opposed any guest or their views. My awareness campaign was solely to make youth and minorities become more involved in the election process. And I am really grateful to my fellow Canadians that this time it is reported in media that more than 2 million Canadians cast their ballots in the first 2 days the advance polls were open, a 25% increase in turnout compared to the 2015 election. Woo! Guys, we're the youngest Canadian radio show hosts, but before this radio show, we also made video games too, and we claim to be the youngest siblings to make video games in the world. One of our video games is titled Trevor vs. the Heart of Doom. Trevor's power is real Canadian milk. It makes Trevor strong. We also started a school project called Making Canadian Kids Strong Again, one kid, one glass of milk at a time. We want milk to be given to elementary students every school day free of cost. Our other games include Trumpity Dumpty and Trudy Fruity Saves the World. This had a sequel. The second game was Sheer Soda Understands.
Hey guys, it's Abdullah here. With our video games, we also create a lot of characters. Some of them include Mother Mary, who cares about our environment and wants to protect it. Jagmeet, he's calm, he keeps his composure. Trudy Fruity, which represents compassion and has many flavors of diversity. Sheer Soda, who has a bubbly and friendly personality. He is also very understanding. You can check all our characters on our website at www.alacanciel.ca. That is www.aalaaconseil.ca, and order our t-shirts. The money we raise will also help us in making our community strong again, especially for the kids. Also, we are publishing our first 4 comics. Our comic titles are 1.
The Space Force Saves the Moon.
A story where the children are separated from their parents and taken to the moon and how they are reunited. 2. Trevor versus the Heart of Doom. The story of how the parents of Trevor are kidnapped and then how Trevor uses the power of real Canadian milk to save them. 3. The Pamper League versus the Diabolical Diapers. 3. The story of how Super Baby, Pacifier Boy, and Pamper Girl fight off Diabolical Diaper and his henchmen. 4. The Perils of the Dinos. The story of how man and nature can survive in harmony. Again, the money we raise will also help us in making our community strong again, especially for the kids.
Hey guys, as you know, singing is also a part of our radio show. We have dedicated our last radio show to our great veterans. Thank you for your service and for keeping us safe and free. So listeners, enjoy first Once Upon a November from the movie Anastasia. Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song someone sings once upon a November. Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my memory. Ah, 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 someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my memory. Far away, long ago, glowing dim as an ember, things my heart used to know, things it yearns to remember. And a song someone sings once upon a November. The second song today is Soldier's Cry by Roland Major. You do it? Alright. Talk of trouble is sent through the country, and we need an army to fight for the right. Young men enlist and are sent to the battle to fight the offenders and help our allies. And the young men cry, "Oh, Canada, is that we go and fight for thee." And the young men cry, "Oh, Canada, we'll fight to keep you free."
The battle's raging, gunfire is blazing. A tired young soldier is clinging to life. He's ordered off and obeys by advancing. No hope of returning from the enemy fire.
And the soldier cries, "Oh, Canada, if it must be so, I'll die for thee." And the soldier cries, "Oh, Canada, I'll die to keep you free." Far away we have seen a great danger, and yet there's a danger much greater within. The noise we make as we constantly bicker would hush not a whisper if we listen to hear.
All the thousands cry, "Oh, Canada, is that why we have died for thee?" And the soldiers cry, "Oh, Canada, we've died to keep you free."
And we all miss, oh Canada, the land where we all used to be. And we all long for Canada, the true north, strong and free. The soldier cries, "Oh Canada, if it must be so, I'll die for thee." And the soldier cries, "Oh Canada, I'll die to keep you free." And the soldier cries, "Oh Canada, be true and strong
For me.
Listeners, last but not least, Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played and he pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fourth, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to a kitchen chair, she broke your throne, she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Maybe I've been here before. I know this room, I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch. Your love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Maybe there's a God above, and all I ever learned from love was how to shoot at someone who outdrew you. It's not a cry you can hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold that needs a broken hallelujah. 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 Thank you very much.
Hey guys, it's Isla here, and subscribe to my Twitter at Isla_awesome. That is at AYLA_awesome. And Instagram, Isla_awesome forever. That is AYLA_awesome forever. Hey guys, we're expecting our grandmother, uncle, and aunt to visit us soon and see how beautiful our country, Canada, is. And with hard work and with support, we have come to be what we are today. Minorities, if visas for your family and grandparents are something you hold dear and close to your heart, then your votes are what holds all the power. And I know many of us have our visa rejected and we become upset and lost. But if you use your vote and go out and talk to your candidate that this is important to you, then this is what your candidate, once elected, will help you with.
Guys, our other projects include 1. 2020 Year of the Site. The year 2020 is going to be the only year ever in human history which will go with the statement Vision 2020, which means normal vision. As this year, 2020, will never be repeated ever again, we would like to preserve its significance, and we are launching our new project. We'd like the WHO and the UN to declare 2020 as the year of the site, and we've made a logo for it too. We would also like the UN and the WHO to declare 02/2020 as the day of the site. We plead big businesses, philanthropists, celebrities, and our government to come and partner with us and support local organizations fighting blindness. 2. DAMD, Daughters Against Marijuana Driving, and #DAHD, Daughters Against High Drivers. These are my awareness campaigns to tell people that if you drive recklessly while high, you could destroy an entire family. Now that marijuana has become legal, it's even more crucial that people drive safely. When my dad goes out in his car, when he goes places, I want him to come back safely to us, his family, because if anything was to happen to my father, my whole life would be shattered. The gap he would leave would never be able to be refilled, never replaced. Nothing could change that, and that is why I want to spread awareness on this.
3. We are requesting companies to help kids by donating tablets and Chromebooks to public schools. We believe that technology is the future. Our slogan, making our schools great again. One tablet, one student at a time. 4. We want our community kids to grow strong and healthy, and our theme is making Canadian kids strong again. One kid, one glass of milk at a time. We also support our Canadian dairy farmers and their families. 5. We are currently selling cookies to raise money for the students in the Pakistani private schools who are recovering from tragic incidents in 2014 in which inhumane terrorists killed 141 innocent students, mostly children, and wounded over 100 students, again, mostly children. The children who are recovering need medical attention, and we are trying to help them by donating, by doing our part and seeking your assistance in this regard as well. This project is helping us to understand the importance of education and that we are part of our global community. We want the Pakistani children to always know that we are with them in our of need, and we will never give an to the evil that threatens us all, the evil that thinks education is bad.
Hey guys, we're also looking for sponsors for other projects specially made for the kids in our community. Just a walking distance from our studio is Google. Hey Google, sponsor our projects. Timmy's and Walmart, what about you? For more information, visit our website, www.aallaaconscil.ca. That's allaconca.ca. Again, thank you for being on our radio show, and thank you all for tuning in. So signing out for the last time from CKMS 102.7 FM Radio Waterloo.
Hey Abdullah, don't you want to say something?
Yes, I want all our listeners to know that I'll be back.
Oh yeah, don't forget to vote tomorrow if you haven't already. Remember, hashtag Can You Vote Matter and hashtag Can Minority Vote Matter. It does. It does. Thank you.